Alright, and welcome back to What If Hinata, or Part 7, Part 11? I think it's 11. Yep, Part 11. Last time in Naruto What If, Naruto and Hinata continued their training. Naruto had just barely learned to master their Rasengan before he was thrusted into the remainder of his wind training. Meanwhile, Hinata was kind of doing her own thing. And should note, someone pointed out that Tsunade had given Naruto a week, which ultimately helps quite frankly, it helps Naruto a lot easier to get the Winjutsu down and get to the point where I need him in the story. So a week, thank you. I knew it was something. I know he said 3 days. I couldn't remember how long Tsunade had said, so thanks for that. And now we have hit the point where they have reached the battlefield, where Tsunade was currently paralyzed with blood, paralyzed from the fear of blood, and Jiraiya, Shizune, Hinata, and Naruto had hit the battlefield. Shizune obviously just immediately goes, "Lay Tsunade," and she's just shaking. It's like, girl, Naruto's looking at her, like, it's Grandma Tsunade. It's like, what, did they do this to you? I was like, stand down, Brad. There's no way you can take these guys on. Orochimaru's one of Sannin, like me and Tsunade. That guy could probably go toe-to-toe with Kakashi if he had to. It's like, Jiraiya, you such a fool you are. And then he realized, it's how foolish of you were to come. It's like, foolish am I? Ha! Summoning Jutsu! Hey, everybody, how you going? Tamagichi, why are you here? Where's your father? Jiraiya, you always were good for a laugh. I'm not gonna let him talk about the old man, the old pervy sage that way. Summoning Jutsu! Oh yes, the brats. What'd you say? He's pretty much useless as a ninja, but if he's learned to harness the fox's chakra, it's not impossible. After all, don't forget, Lord Orochimaru, he did manage to do a pretty effective summoning during the tuning exams. Oh, that's right. It's possible. I may need to reassess the boy, then, shall I? Now, remember, Naruto is a lot better with the summoning in this version than he is in the original. As we saw in his tuning fight with Hinata, because he had a bit more time to actually practice it. In this version, he doesn't summon Gamakichi and Gamatase. Hey, everybody, I finally have a chance to shine. Why does my dove voice sound like Mr. Hanky from South Park? Gamatase did not sound like Mr. Hanky, did he? Mr. Gamatase, the Christmas toad. But no, he doesn't summon Gamatase, but he doesn't summon Gamabunta. Instead, he realizes he's on top of a very large toad, except it's not Gamabunta. It's like, who are you? What you see now is looking at a toad who's got this giant shield and this spiked pitchfork. I'm Gamakaken. I think that's his name. Gamakaken, I think it was. Can't remember the actual pronunciation on that one. I know it was like Gamma, and I think it was like Ken was the pronunciation of it. Gamakaken. Who are you? And then Jiraiya actually pops and says, not bad, Brat. Not bad at all. But I'll take it from here, okay? Oh, Jiraiya, how can I help you? I gotta try to differentiate their voice from Bunta and him a little bit. How can I help you, Lord Jiraiya? Well, even though the Brat's the one side, I'll be taking over. Hope that's okay, Naruto. But I want to help. You want to help keep Tsunade safe while Shizune's taking on Kabuto there, or Four Eyes over there. All right, fine. And then, he jumps down to Hinata and go to Tsunade's aid. Say, I must admit that boy is quite impressive indeed. Yeah, how's that? But still, he'd be no match for Sasuke. After all, he is an Uchiha, blood flowing through him, and it will be mine someday. Mine to nurture and grow as I so fed. You're focused so on the Uchiha, you can't even see a good thing in front of you. Difference of opinion, perhaps. And then basically Gamakaken. I'm gonna go with Gamakaken. And the giant. I can't remember. Did Orochimaru summon 3 giant snakes or just a 1? I think he summoned. He said, I know there was more than 1. I'll assume there's 3. And Gamakaken goes to fight the snakes. Now Gamakaken's not the strongest of the toads. That goes to Gamabunta. He's the chief toad for a reason. He's the boss summon. He's also the largest one. So he'll probably struggle a bit more with the snakes than say Gamabunta would. He also doesn't have necessarily as an effective weapon like Gamabunta's sword, as with his pitchfork or his biting, if you will. So, but as he's duking out with the snakes, Jiraiya goes to, fight Orochimaru, and their fight goes down. Meanwhile, Shizune is trying to fight Kabuto. And Naruto and Hinata are, keeping an eye on Tsunade. Hinata's trying to wipe the blood off as best she can to help Tsunade, stop freaking out as much. And Naruto's kind of just keeping watch on the fight going on, making sure if he needs to step in at all, help her out. Obviously, we get to that poison ninja, poison fun. I wonder if this and I'm a dead man. And then obviously he gets it, grabs her ankles, and basically almost. I don't think he actually severed her Achilles tendon. I think he weakened it. I was like, oh well, now then, now then, on to the main target. And all of a sudden, Naruto and a few clones come and say, ah! It's like, and then it just pops the two clones out of existence. Naruto barely avoids the chakra scalpel. And now he's just standing there and like, oh, come on, Naruto. Why don't you just step aside? If you die here, there goes your dreams of becoming Hokage. You don't want that to happen, do you? That's right. That's right. Just step aside. You can grow up, go stronger. You wouldn't want. You want to have a nice relationship, don't you, with little Hinata over there? It'd be a shame if one or both of you were to die. That all of a sudden, it's like it gets Naruto's ire up. It's like, shut up, Glowjutsu! Boom. Oh, come on, Naruto. Fine, please, Naruto. Don't be so naive. All of a sudden, the clones jump up in different directions and doing hands. Like, oh, are you trying something? Well, I won't let you. Futon, yeah. I'm saying Futon. Windstone Gale Palm. All of them blast Kabuto from like an omnidirectional, just like a circle formation. It's not doing much per se of like damage, even though he's kind of like got a little bit of a concussive blast there. It's more just like, ugh. It's the fact that they're all blasting it from omnidirectional areas. It's like that much gust of wind. That's gonna slow you down a bit. And he's, they're not hurting me, but it's slowing me down. All of a sudden, he realized he stopped paying attention to the main Naruto, and this blue flashes in his is coming near, or blue light is coming towards him, and he was like, "What the heck? Where the hell did that come from?" Rasengan! But just as he's Naruto's about to hit him, the clones, he's able to break free, get some, fire a couple kunai out of the clones, pop them out of existence, and he's about to strike Naruto. It's like, God, he basically grabs Naruto, no chakra scalpel, just blocks it or grabs his hand. And he's like, got you! And then all of a sudden, that danger sense is kicking in there. And it's like, what? And then all of a sudden, a palm with a little bit of electrical current going through its hand is near, and it barely scrapes his face, but it does scrape it, and he kind of twists and turns, like, huh. And then here's Hinata standing right there, like, you do not touch Naruto-kun. And no, that's my girlfriend and my teammate. And then Hinata's like, I've got your back, Naruto, no matter what. That's right, babe, no matter what. And Hinata normally just be like blushing a little bit. He called her babe, but more or less she's got that determined look on his face. He pulls out a kunai, ready to go, and even Kabuto's like, this is gonna be a little more difficult than I thought. Meanwhile, Jiraiya and Orochimaru are having their fight. This Nido Jizo spears Orochimaru through the foot. He bites and my, those kids are quite impressive. Was that the Rasengan you taught Naruto? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. It wasn't matter to you, Orochimaru. Please, do you think that brat could actually manage to master that jutsu? I don't know. You seem to be doing pretty fine right there, from what I can tell. It's like, yes, but what we see and what is actually represented is two very different things, Jiraiya. Certainly, I saw him try to attempt the jutsu, but against an experienced opponent, the boy is too brash to ever land a solid hit on anyone, let alone Kabuto. Now, if it had been Sasuke, I'm certain he would have landed the hit. Sasuke's talent far supersedes Naruto's. You never did get it, did you? The real ninja is one that perseveres, no matter the cost. To which Naruto and Hinata are both, all of a sudden in their poses ready. It's like, and Shizune's just telling, no, you don't. Naruto, stand down. Hinata, stand down. And Hinata even actually goes, Shizune, protect Lady Tsunade. We've got this covered. And basically, Naruto suddenly forms about 24 clones. They all charge right in. It's like, oh, please, Please, I can handle more than I can handle plenty of your clones, Naruto. You can. And he starts popping the clones out until one of the clones does what Kabuto can clearly see as a gentle fist. It's like, wait, crap! Hinata must have transformed into Naruto. And it's like, no. But then all of a sudden, a bunch of the clones start popping out of existence. Like, that must have been the real Naruto, which makes this one as another Naruto is coming in. With a palm strike. It's like boom, and then slam straight into Naruto. It's just, got you, Hinata. Sorry about this. And then all of us, sorry about this. I told you, though. Naruto, I imagine, could be like, hey, you just blew it all away. Dreams won't come true if you're dead. Sorry, Hinata. I know this probably is but don't worry. With the injuries you sustained from the tuning exams, which probably still haven't fully healed, this will be a quick death. To which Naruto, he quickly realizes something's up because it hasn't changed back into Hinata yet. And to which Naruto quickly, to which the Naruto in front of him quickly grabs on to Kabuto's arms. Like, who says I'm Hinata? Nah, all of a sudden he hears another sound. And to quote Dragon Ball Z Abridged, oh crap, baskets. And he turns around to see Hinata there with a Rasengan in her hand, not realizing she had mastered it all because she never showed it. And she goes, Rasengan! It's like, I can still get out of this. I can still, and he sees Naruto there with one basically point blank in his face. Just, oh crap. So there's pure terror on his face. Rasengan! Basically two Rasengans coming at once. Kabuto, in a fit of desperation, is able to basically push against Naruto, and basically just with his other hand, because Naruto's death gripping him at this point. Just and Naruto's it's like Naruto, it's like keep going, It's like no, I was like you're not gonna get me. And basically now they're about to collide. Naruto, in a fit of desperation instinct, just channels all his chakra, the remaining chakra besides the Rasengan, into his left hand, and basically just wind style Gale Bomb. It's like, and which Kabuto hears is like, wait, what is he? Wait, without hand signs? Boom! Basically, what he is, he's holding on to Kabuto's left arm with his left arm, channels the Gale Palm within his left arm. Because he's holding on to it, the force literally blows Kabuto right into the Rasengans, pretty much point blank. Best thing he can do is put an arm up and pray to God he keeps the arm. And basically what happens after that is that the Rasengans kind of grind, and they're able to put, because of the nature of Rasengan, they grind. So it can grind it. I'm imagining you can grind two Rasengans together and kind of keep them from exploding. Because we know that Naruto and Kakashi have dueled with Rasengans before to test Naruto's new one. But that was a new Rasengan versus the other one. And they weren't necessarily trying to bounce off each other. They were trying to compete for power. And we don't actually see the clash. We just see the aftermath of it. So we don't know how long they grinded for. Again, that's a weird terminology to use. That's dirty. So basically, they kind of basically are able to kind of bounce off each other and then basically slam into Kabuto's arm before hitting his face. But that means his face basically gets his arms. Boom! And Naruto finally lets go, and they just slam him into that rock he got pushed into. Obviously, now Kabuto does survive this, but to what extent? Because even in the original, he barely managed to survive that Rasengan. Yeah, he healed up from it, but there was a lot of internal damage. He just took two almost to the face. He's got lacerations. He's probably going to have scarring. As for his arm is barely there. He's got the bone there, but like all the flesh is gone, and even the bones, there's only some tendons and some blood and a little bit of meat left on there. But the bone is all still there, but cracked. Is like, he can't necessarily heal that instantaneously like he could the other. Like he tries to, but at best he kind of is able to reform the muscle and the flesh slowly. So he gets maybe up to his hand, and then he's pretty much done. Like his face didn't get as much because he blocked it, but he's just, damn it. If it wasn't for that and my chakra and my healing, I'd be a dead man. So how about that? To which Hinata's even ready, even holding up lightning. This is another thing. Hinata actually, in a state of rage and like cold vengeance, lightning style, pale lightning, just blast him right through the other shoulder, kind of making that almost useless, just like a burnt hole through his shoulder. Just, son of a, my word, not Jiraiya's just looking at our Jiraiya. It's like, well, how about they really did do it? They both learned the jutsu impossible. And then to which, Hinata and Naruto are just standing there victorious. Tsunade's like, unbelievable. He did it. He learned to master his wind chakra in just a week. Because remember, that would take a master, near master of wind jutsu. And I'm not saying he's a master at his chakra element. But at this point, he can learn pretty much wind jutsu all he wants to now. It would take years to still truly perfect it, but he's got it down to the point now where, yeah, he can learn wind jutsu beyond just the basics. Naruto's like, we win! And Nana, are you okay? He's like, Naruto, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just gonna rest a bit. And Naruto just, passes, just starting to just fade. Because after all, Kabuto's hit him in the arm and in the chest. And he hit hard in the chest, just like he did initially in the original. And Hinata's just, Naruto! No! It's like, Naruto! And to which Shizune's still trying to get up. Tsunade is able to rush over. No, Naruto. It's like, not again. No, please. No. And she's trying to yell, please don't die. Please don't. Hinata's just screaming out for him, Naruto! And then, Naruto's basically fading in and out there. Obviously, the fox is in there's like, dark. It's getting dark. But instead of getting that one tear like you got with Tsunade, you get the two from Tsunade and Hinata. What? And then Naruto, please don't die, Naruto. And all of a sudden, a hand lifts up and nearly grabs Tsunade's necklace. Hey, Grandma, don't forget our bet. I was like, it looks like I win. And then he kind of looks over and, hey, babe, sorry for worrying you. And so Hinata just suddenly just starts she's still crying, but it's tears of joy. And she's got the smile. And just, he's about to pass out. It's like, at that point, there's no hesitation. Just goes in and just gives him a very, not like super hard, just like, oh my god, but like a strong, passionate kiss, their first kiss, to which is able to get Naruto a bit more conscious just for that moment. Like, he's realizing this is me and Hinata's first kiss. And he's like, and he just closes his eyes and just kind of, embraces the kiss. And it's like, oh god, he's like, need to do this more often. I'm having sweet dreams now. It's like that. Before he passes out, I was like, it took us long enough. He just passes out. It's like, and she just kind of cries into his chest. Like, I was like, yeah. Once I started setting up that running joke of their first kiss being delayed over and over again, I knew where I wanted the first kiss to be. And I knew that was going to be the spot. It's like, those children are going to be quite a nuisance when they get older. I should end it. And if the Akatsuki gets their hands on even the girl, then there'll be problems. And he just pulls out the sword. It's like, no, Naruto, Hinata! And obviously, Naruto's down, but Hinata's like, can still react to a certain degree. It's like, both of you must be purged before it's too late. And then obviously Tsunade gets in the way. It's like, Tsunade, listen, that boy will become a serious problem. The Akatsuki cannot hold them. No, I won't let you have him. Oh, very well then. And then obviously the remainder of this fight goes the same. Where Gamakaken finally takes care of the snakes. He disappears. Jiraiya summons Bunta, and the majority of the remaining situation goes the same. If not the entirety, where Tsunade summons Katsuya, Manda, they have their fight. Please try it. I've always wanted a snakeskin wallet. People say my Bunta impression is very good, so I like to use it when I can. So yeah, and then ultimately, they're all accepting the fate. It's like Tsunade's illusion fades. You know what you gotta call me now. And then cut to, what the fifth Hokage? Oh man, I pass out for God knows how long, and this is what happens. But you're okay now, Naruto. And Naruto's, holding his girlfriend's hands. Yeah, I suppose that's true. And now he just kind of gives her a kiss on the cheek where she blushes. Now they finally had the first kiss. It seems just so more natural now to be able to give little pecks, little affectionate pecks on the cheeks and foreheads and lips here or there. was like, oh, and Tsunade's like, oh, come on, Brad. And it's like, yo, you guys are so cute. You remind me of me at that age. It says, like, oh, really? Really, Lisa? Oh, yeah, me and Dan were quite lovey-dovey back in the day. But, I mean, do we really need to Okage this? I mean, she's 50 pretending to be 20, and she's not, and she's drunk, and she's got a bad temper, to which, again, Tsunade just says, you want to take this outside, Brat? Come on, one finger's all I'm going to need. Oh, yeah, you may be Hokage now, but someday I'll be the Hokage. And again, she has that reminiscence of her Dan and Nawaki. And finally, you know, they go toe-to-toe. Scott ends the same way. And then, you know, she gives him a quick peck on that quick kiss on the forehead. To which Hinata isn't going to be jealous or anything, because she can tell very quickly that Tsunade is a more motherly figure than, say, like, Sakura or Ino doing that. So he's like, all right, now why don't we get going? You bet. And they all head back to the village. Naruto and Hinata will hold hands for a bit of the way and stuff like that. Very sweet, very affectionate, very lovely. Let's see, we're at the 20-minute mark. I can go a little further. Yeah. They'll get back, and, you know, Tsunade will wake up Sasuke and Kakashi. And Naruto and Hinata will be there. Sasuke, you okay? Oh, what happened? It's like, you kind of got knocked out, man. It's like, oh, man, you're going to be in here for a few days. And Kakashi, I expect better than from a Jonin of this village. I am sorry, Lady Tsunade. Meanwhile, you know, as they're waiting for Sasuke to recover, you know, they're going about the village to kind of report. Hinata goes to report to her father what went on. And actually, that'd be one thing. Is like, could you accompany me, Naruto? It's like, it's important, Father, get used to your presence, and that you get used to his. It's like, yeah. I mean, look, I just faced down Orochimaru, and your dad scares the piss out of me. It's like, it'll be fine. Now she goes, like, I'm here to report to Father. It's like, Father, oh yes, Lady Hinata, and I see you brought your boyfriend, Naruto. Actually, that'd be interesting. Would they call Naruto Sir Naruto or something like that? I see Sir Naruto. Is that Sir Naruto? I was like, that's weird. It's like, yes, I'm Hinata asked me to join her. Hinata, you're back. And Naruto, I see you're here as well. I trust your training went well. It did, Father. I've come to report how the results of our training. She also would probably explain how they ran into Orochimaru and they handled, you know, they're able to hold their own. It's like, even Hashi's like, you were able to handle Orochimaru and the traitor Kabuto. I must admit, that's impressive. But she explains how they both learned elemental training. It's like, I see. What is your element? Most of our clan either holds the fire element, like most of the village, or the earth element. And she actually says, it seems I'm like lean towards the lightning element, Father. It's like, oh, that's really impressive. And that to combine it with the Hyuga style would be quite effective indeed. But there's something. Naruto is a wind user, and even he's like, a wind, really? That is quite rare in the village indeed, even rarer than lightning. Someone actually brought up a point that lightning isn't that rare in the leaf. I disagree on that. I don't think it's as rare as wind. Like, I think wind is the rarest element in the leaf, because as far as we know, besides like officially, we know that Minato had wind jutsu, at least in terms of what the actual official stuff says. We know Danzo for certain used it. We know Azuma used it, and we know Naruto used it. We know Jiraiya was capable of teaching it, but that doesn't mean he had it. Just because you're capable of teaching someone the element doesn't mean that you're capable of knowing it, at least in terms of your primary. But beyond that, lightning? How many people do we actually see in the Leaf Village use lightning jutsu or lightning chakra? We know Tsunade actually probably had it because of that technique she used on Kabuto. Kakashi and Sasuke, obviously. And Hinata apparently had it too. Beyond that, anyone else we know had lightning? Just saying. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying. Anyway. But there's something else we learned too. And like Naruto, like, and then you're holding. I was like, oh, what are you? And all of a sudden they were saying him shows up. And now for the first time in a long time, Hashi's just, is that the fourth Rasengan? It's like, yeah, we learned it. We learned it in about a month's time or so. Now I learned it even faster than I did. And he just looks at me. I was like, you what? It's like, yep. She's actually seeing the surprise, and she's just milking the scroll. So it's like, that's right, we did. As I have nothing else to say except I am so proud of you, my daughter. I think you would be able to learn and master that jutsu in such a short time. My word. It's like, yes, thank you, Father. Now, if you don't mind, now me and Naruto decided to go visit our teammate Sasuke in the hospital. He's still recovering. Yes, please go. Enjoy your day off, my daughter, and you too as well, Naruto. Thank you, sir. The Naruto again is still quick to gather. I would imagine. See, I've seen bits and pieces of Boruto. I don't get the impression that adult Naruto at that point is scared of Itachi, but still, I would imagine that even like when dating Hinata, he probably would have been a little like scared of the man because the man's intimidating. But still, meanwhile, Sasuke is there contemplating in the hospital what happened, why Naruto is what that red chakra, which Naruto hasn't explained to him yet what the chakra was about. The red chakra he had against Gaara, why Itachi wanted him and not Sasuke, what it's all about. And he's just contemplating his growth versus Naruto's growth. And, and now let's be clear. The curse mark really isn't able to affect him at this point in terms of its influence. If he really chose to, he could activate it. But he chooses not to. But that doesn't mean and just because the relationship with Team 7, Hinata and Naruto is far better than it was with Sakura and Naruto in the original, doesn't mean he can't get that jealousy streak in him. And right now he is having it. He's just contemplating it. And, Hinata and Naruto open doors like, yeah, Sasuke, it's us. Yeah, man, we're here to cheer you up. It's like, we brought some apples. Here, why don't we all have some together? It's like, oh, right on, great. And, she's she's peeling them, stuff like that. And I think she feels them better than Sakura did. You see there's some little peels left on there? A little rind? Come on, Sakura, do a better job. For God's sake, you're a ninja with a kunai. Come on. To which Sasuke is just now, and Sasuke has that moment where he slaps the apple right out of Hinata's head, and Hinata's like, "What, Sasuke?" It's like, "Hey, what the hell was that for, dude? What the hell was that for? You ass?" Like, Naruto. Like, what are you staring at me for like that? Fight me right now. It's like, what? No, he's not quite that. I want you to fight. Shut up and fight, loser. It's like, what? You just why would I fight you? And you just hit my girlfriend and say, what's wrong with you right now? What's the matter? Are you afraid? And it's like, what did you say? Naruto, please. And Hinata's there. And this time, because Sakura's not there and doing a piss poor job at regulating them, Hinata's able to keep Naruto a bit more in check. So he's able to actually ask the question, why? And Naruto actually goes, why? Why right now? Why are you acting like a dick all of a sudden? And he's calling Naruto out and Sasuke out for a moment, for a second there. It's like, I need to know why. Why? What was that? I need to know. What was that child? What is this power you have? Why did my brother want you? I want to know why. And the only way for me to know is to see where I stand against you now. So are you going to take my challenge or not? Are you going to accept it or not? And this Naruto actually looks at him and he's just kind of, he looks at Hinata and just, no. And he's like, what? What? You're not going to, not right now. I'm not going to do it now. You wait until you're 100%. We both know you're not 100%. And if I win, then I don't want a victory unless you're 100%. And if you win, you don't want a victory unless you're 100% either. Or if you lose, you don't want to be saying you could have won at 100%. We'll get Kakashi Sensei to arrange something at the training ground or something, but not until you're fully recovered. All right? I will fight, but not until. But on my terms, not your terms. You got it. To which Sasuke's like, okay, he's getting the fight, but at the same time, he's like, wow, Naruto's not like standing up to him. He's talking him down. Just fine, no problem. Or fine. Once I'm fully recovered, you and me, and then Naruto's just finally, he's like, I'm gonna take a moment to cool down outside, and then he basically he's about to close the door. And you owe my girlfriend an apology. And Sasuke quickly actually snaps out of that. Now that he knows that Naruto will fight him, he just needs to recover a bit longer. And to which, honestly, it makes sense even to Sasuke that he's right. I don't want any excuses of victory or loss. I want to be at 100%. And then he realizes that what he did to Hinata, because he has no reason. He legitimately does not. He actually likes Hinata as a person and as a teammate. And he realizes what he did. And realized just how angry he got and just how much of a dick he just was. It's like, Hinata, I'm sorry. I don't know why oh man. And he's suddenly just like, and then Hinata, being Hinata's like, no, Sasuke, it's okay. I get you're frustrated. It's fine. It's like, no, I shouldn't have acted that way. I'm sorry. There's Naruto finally, and Naruto's actually just taking a breath. It's like he's listening outside the door. Comes back in, it's like, yeah. And I think he actually probably would have sent a clone to get some information from Tsunade or Shizune. I sent a clone to talk to Lady Tsunade or Shizune. They said you're probably going to be good to go in a day or two. You can at least eat the apple Hinata brought for you, all right? Make it up to Hinata by at least eating the apple he brought for you. To which Sasuke, yeah. And now he's finally cooled down. He's like, okay, yeah, sorry about that. And he eats the apple's like, oh, just a good apple. Like, yeah, I know, right? He's like, yeah, that's a good apple. They kind of have a moment of finally being a team, being friends again. But now the awaited match between Sasuke and Naruto is coming up, and that's where we're gonna end up. I wanted when I saw where we were, I'm like, I want to end it with the cliffhanger of Naruto and Sasuke's fight happening, but the grounds of the fight are different. It's not the same scenario that happened in the previous one, where Sasuke's just like, fight me now, and they just fought on the rooftop and nearly killed each other. Now this one is good. This is a different style of the fight, and because thanks to again Hinata being there to keep both of them calm a little bit. And because Sasuke actually respects Hinata as a person more than he did Sakura at the time. So that's where we're leaving it off here. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put it in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Thanks for watching. An ideas for who would win, Star, Super Magic, what if, anything new in the channel, put in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.